What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Today we are going to go over my first book. My first book. Whew, I didn't know what I was doing, to be completely honest. This is the cover. This was not the first cover. When I first started writing, I just was purely world building, creating the world. Really, it was just one continent, Zanthia, and I just started filling it with stuff, right? So I kept going to my dad saying, "Look what I came up with, look what I came up with." And my dad looked at me one day, he was like, "Just write the book. All you're doing is creating stuff, but you just write the book." And that really actually pushed me to write the book, at least start writing the book. It took me a long time to finish it. There was periods where I just didn't write, honestly. But I eventually finished it. Struggles with book one, because there was a lot of struggles. First was the cover. I didn't really know anything about the publishing world. I didn't really do any research or anything like that. So I just threw together a cover on my own. And I didn't really like it. So I started doing some research. And I found somebody on Fiverr, actually, German creative. She does awesome work. And she put together this cover for me, which I think is dope. It is a stock image that we bought, but she did the design and everything like that, and I published it. Well, republished it with the new cover. I really enjoyed writing the first book. It was definitely a struggle, though. It was definitely a struggle. Not reading so much, you're just reading. You're just consuming content. You're not really, or at least I wasn't really paying attention to like the structure and everything like that. So I ended up doing the hero's journey without even knowing what it was called or anything like that. It was just basic protagonist is going about his daily life and just gets thrown into chaos, pretty much. The book starts out, he's already in chaos, honestly. Basically what it's about, main character is Micah. He has two friends, Tristan and Sapphire, and this ancient evil kind of emerges out of nowhere and destroys the city. His where he lives destroys most of the people there. So now he's on this quest to find people to take on this army of creatures that everybody really didn't know existed. They were like bedtime stories, pretty much. So they're traveling to other cities, and some people don't believe them. But they finally get to a place, and I don't want to really tell the whole story, but they finally get to a place, and they kind of get some help, but stuff just starts piling on until the end. There's dragons. There's dragon, phoenix, griffin in it. I love dragons. Like, I'm pretty sure they never were real, but I wish they were, to be honest. I mean, this is a fire-breathing lizard. It's so dope to me. But I definitely wanted to include dragons in it, and then the griffins and the phoenix came, and there's a whole backstory about them. I go into detail about them a little bit throughout the series, the 3 books. But they help out. It's really just it could be considered young adult fantasy. It could be considered epic fantasy. I mean, it's just fantasy. It's just battles and creatures and stuff like that. I love it. I love it. That's pretty much book 1. But there were struggles writing it, or struggles publishing it. I was working 2 jobs a lot of the times back then, 14-hour days, you know, and I still really didn't have a whole bunch of money, so it was not like I could just go and pay an editor like $2,000 to edit my book, because all my money was going to my family. I mean, I was taking care of my family, so I had, shout out to Bree. I was working with her at the time at Chick-fil-A, and she actually went through and did her best to edit what she could before I published it. Then I got it published. Well, then I went through and I published it. I published it through BookBaby first. It's a company that you could pay to put your stuff on all the sites. I didn't really like the process too much, so I eventually pulled it and I did it myself. I published it on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, iTunes, or iBooks. So it's in paperback and Kindle format. You know, you go through things that are new for you and you learn on the way. You stumble, you know, you fall. You just got to get back up and keep moving. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm keep moving forward. But yeah, book one, it was a journey. It was a true journey, doing something that I never foresaw myself doing, writing a book. A lot of people want to write books and most of them never do. So I accomplished something, and that means a lot to me. Have a website, authornicholasadams.com, that I put up short stories, some poems, stuff like that. Some of them are fantasy related, some are romance related. I'll put the link in the bio. I'll put the link for y'all somewhere. I'm still new to this YouTube. I don't know how to do the little thing, banner thing and stuff like that. I don't know how to do all that yet, but I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, I got a website up, and I put up short stories, poems, stuff like that. My writing is just for y'all to get away from reality. Just like the comic books that I read when I was younger, the TV shows we watch. I mean, it's just an escape from the world and the drain that it puts on you. It's a way to reinvigorate your soul, your spirit. But anyway, Zanthia, book one, is available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. But anyway, I definitely appreciate y'all stopping by and lasting this long on the video. Y'all stay up and always be breezy.